It was an explosive episode of Firestorm, Speedster Blood, and Awkward Dates. It's time for Flash Chat. Hey everyone, it's me, Jess, and it is Flash Chat time, and we're here with our two guests. You may remember Bryan Brown, he's CEO of Word of the Nerd, and this is Tonya Taylor. She is one of our CW Street team members, and if you ever came out to an event, you may recognize her from behind the booth of all the tables and of all the t-shirts that we give away at the table with these lovely shirts we are displaying. And we were at the mini-con and we got these really cool earrings. And we're twins and they're great. They're from, what was it, out of the toy box?
Out of the toy box.
Yeah, it was a Raleigh designer. So lots of really neat, comic designers. Like we had Jen last week, she does the shoes. It was pretty amazing to find all that stuff. I need to leave my wallet at home at those cons.
Me too.
Yes.
I just take a wad of cash and I'm done.
Yeah, save up for it. Yeah, I know, the Heroes Cons in June. Gotta save my pennies. Work some OT. Yes.
So
this was, speaking of big ones, this episode was huge. How'd you guys feel about last night's episode?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I felt the ending was a little rushed, that they build up to the whole thing and they take too long with that. And then, they have to rush to get everything finalized.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was a great episode.
Yeah, they pack so much in every episode. It's so hard. So the ending with Firestorm, sorry for our one of our directors, Chase, is a really big fan of the show. So spoilers, sorry, Firestorm. So we finally get to learn about him, and we kind of meet Martin Stein and learn more of his life. But we were left with the cliffhanger at the end. They try to quantum splice out the Martin Stein, Ronnie Raymond people. It's not working. He's up in some weird Arctic zone of Central City that we really don't.
Yeah, I don't know
where was that?
Yeah, just kind of on the outskirts.
Yeah.
It's
On the outskirts.
Alaska.
What did the general say? Like 10 to 30 miles outside?
Yeah. And there's no way, well, I guess he could have flown, but it was just kind of odd that he got there all of a sudden.
I guess he could jetpack though. He kind of jetpacks.
Yeah.
But he's the Flash.
He's not the Flash. That's why I was curious because Firestorm, he can kind of use his powers to jet away. Interesting. I wouldn't mind that for like a quick trip to the Arctic zone. So anyways, we're left with a cliffhanger. It appears as if he is going nuclear, exploding. Do you guys think that's really the demise of Firestorm?
Definitely not.
No,
Definitely not.
Definitely
No
not.
way. Can't end that easy.
No.
That's too easy.
And what do you think is going to become of it?
Well, at the end of the episode, we see General Island. Bring me Firestorm.
Yes.
So they're going to catch him.
Yeah.
He's going to be, knocked out or whatever from the explosion. They're going to take him. They're going to try to turn him into some kind of weapon.
I wonder if it'll alter him in any way, though, becoming nuclear like that.
I think that was the catalyst to make him stable.
Okay.
Because Firestorm he's basically a symbiote between Stein and Ronnie. And they're kind of one being. So I think the quantum splicer, it worked, but it didn't work.
Okay, I see. So it'll stabilize maybe his powers.
Yeah, and he'll be able to, and it actually brings Ronnie's personality to the forefront.
Interesting.
And
I like Ronnie.
What if
and
it's
they can hear him
switch?
in it.
I want a body switch, like Victor Garber acting like a young guy. What did you guys think of our Robbie Amell's performance of being kind of Victor Garber? I thought that was kind of fun to watch. Just him acting like, because Victor Garber has such a persona.
Yeah, he's definitely the college professor.
Right.
Did you think he pulled it off?
I did.
I thought he did a pretty good job. I'm glad, I was sad tomorrow people ended, but I think this is a pretty good gig for him.
Yeah.
The scene with Caitlin at the end, how'd you get, that was heart-wrenching. The emotions were really strong in this episode.
Yeah.
I thought.
I think it's because of love.
Yeah.
We're basing on the Valentine's Day.
I didn't even catch that. Look at her, she knew. And then I wanted to talk about Sketchy Wells because there wasn't a ton of Sketchy Wells in this episode, but there was enough to keep it strong.
I thought there was a lot of
thought there was I thought the whole, so I didn't think it was a ton, but there was a strong bit of the undercurrent where he wanted to shoot Firestorm. What do you think his real agenda to kill Firestorm was?
Well, initially my theory was wrong. I thought he wanted Firestorm out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And then, he pulls the gun You know, I'm just going to shoot him, and that's going to be the end of it. And then he took the piece off the tachyon generator.
Yeah.
So I was wrong in my initial assessment that I don't think Wells wants him out of the way. He's gonna want him out of the way at some point.
Yeah. Well, I was very shocked when he went to get the gun. I mean, I didn't think that that was his way. I think he uses everybody for something in his plan. My only thought was maybe he felt that if he went nuclear and exploded Barry, that would ruin his plans.
Well, yeah, destroying the city would definitely be
But I mean,
a problem for him.
He kind of just destroyed the city with his
explosion.
I know. Like he didn't. I thought it was kind of a paradox that he would be like, "I'm going to look out for this explosion now," where we learned that he was all for it before. So who knows? But a lot of big moments in the episode. My favorite scene was when Cisco noticed that the old mirror in Barry's old childhood home had its silver nitrate on the back. So if you haven't seen it, I don't know why you're watching this. This is completely spoiling your episode.
Spoiler alert.
Yes.
Spoiler.
But it took photos. It was like what they use back in old school and cameras to develop.
It was really neat.
So neat, which I'd love to know if that's ever happened before. If there's, we should do an experiment with an old mirror and a flash. I'm very curious, because that was
like hologram.
the hologram. That was so cool. It was eerie, and I don't know. I thought that was one of the stronger moments of the season, seeing like where they could walk around and see that scene with young Barry. Oh, I thought that was neat. And do you think that they're still kind of, it's not too much with using the science to explain things, like they're still doing an adequate job of like, it's not too far-fetched? How do you guys feel about that?
A little bit far-fetched.
It's like almost
to the borderline.
Yeah, perfectly convenient. Yeah. But I mean, I thought it was such a powerful scene. We had in Flash Chat's mid-season finale, Bryan was here, and we had guessed what we thought who we thought the two speedsters were. Now, spoiler alert, we've learned that from the blood found on the wallpaper, one of them is Barry, and that was actually one of my guesses, was future Barry. I also guessed time travel Wells. And Bryan, you said future Eddie and Wally West. Do you want to change your guesses?
I'm gonna have to change my guesses.
Yes. What do you still think? Who would you change between future Eddie and Wally West?
I'd have to change Wally West.
Wally West. Okay, so you still think future Eddie?
Yeah. Now that I've had more time to think about it, hindsight 2020 and all that, Wally wouldn't be old enough at that point.
Okay.
It's only maybe 15 years in the future. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
is it
time
like,
travel. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a
It could
time
be
travel. Yeah, it could. But it would make sense that it was Barry.
Yeah. Do you think that Cisco is gonna clue in Wells on all this?
No.
No, he's
I
apprehensive.
don't think so.
He
I
doesn't
think he
know.
kind of wants to.
Yeah, he's got his loyalty to Wells, but then the evidence is starting to pile up, and he's
Yeah, that loyalty is there.
Yeah, the loyalty's there, but I think the skepticism is also there. We should need to just address the cougar. Who was the cougar in Barry's little house? I thought do you think there's gonna be more with her?
I don't know, but she was putting it all out there, wasn't she?
Every little bit, and Joe West noticed.
That was actually Chase Masterson, who played Leela on Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Oh, well, there you
So
go.
as soon as I saw her, I tweeted it. I'd live tweet during the show. I was like, Chase Masterson. And she actually retweeted one of my tweets last night.
She did?
Yeah. So
Congratulations. I didn't even know.
Thank you.
Sorry, Chase Masterson. You still got it.
She's real heavy in the Star Trek community, so to see her on there was kind of a surprise.
Do you think that was just kind of why they did it, or do you think there's going to be more with that character?
Hard to say.
There's probably going to be more. I mean,
Yeah,
they
I
would
would-
have just put her out there.
Yeah, why just put someone out there
True.
that was
Yeah.
somewhat
And they
not?
focused on her so much, and everything they focus on in the show tends to be very important. Well, speaking of love interests,
Yes.
Iris broke the bro code. What was that?
Poor girl.
Girl, no. Girl, no. She almost blew it for Barry's date with Linda Park. I mean, Linda seems like a no BS kind of gal, and Iris really almost blew it for Barry. Do you think that Iris is going to redevelop those feelings for Barry?
I think so, now that he's expressed I'm not into you.
Yes.
So, pretty bluntly.
Yes.
So I think she's gonna rekindle.
You always want what you can't have.
Exactly.
He was in her house for years.
Yep.
Now it's too late. The pepper scene was kind of funny.
That was funny. It was funny that they just had milk on hand, right?
That's what I thought too, because we always do have milk. And I thought that I was curious if he was gonna fake his reaction, because wouldn't you think he would like metabolize the taste off really quickly or something?
I don't know.
He's still.
I mean,
It kind of would have taken away from the whole point of it.
Right.
It didn't work.
Yes, he can't make a grand gesture as the Flash. Speaking of hot pepper, iZombie premieres on the 17th, not the 17th, March. And she has to have hot sauce and everything because she has like really dull taste buds. So stay tuned for iZombie. That's funny. It's been making me want hot sauce because I watched
explosive stuff all around.
Yeah.
Not brains, but just hot sauce.
Right.
Not
just
brains, not today. I don't know. So I had a poll question that I asked my Twitter followers last night, and I got some fun response. I said, who would you like to share a mind body with Firestorm style? You said Green Lantern. Yes. What would you think?
I personally would just like Angelina Jolie.
There you go.
So,
yes. I'm with Gwen Stefani.
Right.
I would like Gwen Stefani.
I'm the one that has to keep it geeky.
But nobody, like everybody did. So we've got Justin Rogers at Justin Rogers 77 says The Arrow. One guy at Gotham Creeper says Chris Pratt, because I wouldn't mind having his guardian abs, and I'm sure he would get along in the head. So I guess they're buddies in his mind. Another guy at Flash Diaries says George Clooney. So there you go.
Well, everyone wants to be George Clooney.
Everyone wants to.
I wouldn't even mind. I don't mind. And WCCB Charlotte's web team says me. So that's funny because those are just my friends. So thanks, guys. You can hang out with me whenever you want.
Yeah.
And then I asked Derek James, and he said that he loved running when he was in high school, so he wanted to be the Flash. So I thought that was cool. He's like, I tried to think of something different than the Flash, but I like the Flash. So the Flash it is for Derek. There's some big casting news that you probably have heard. Walking Dead fans, Emily Kinney. She was Beth on The Walking Dead, and they're putting a gender twist on her. She's going to be the Bug-Eyed Bandit, and that's typically a guy. So I think we can look for her in episode 18. She will be a narcissistic tech wizard. This is from tvline.com that I'm quoting this. And she'll be wreaking havoc upon Central City. So I'm interested to see her in this kind of a, because she's so kind of meek in Walking Dead. It's interesting to see this. And I wonder if she'll sing. More singing.
We're singing.
I was excited to hear it.
I was, oh man.
Because I love her.
Yeah.
I was so upset they killed her off Walking Dead.
God, they're brutal. I'm sorry, Walking Dead spoilers.
Yeah.
But she should be a great addition, and I just think that the casting shows that, I mean, she's someone with a pretty big name that shows I think the impact that the Flash is having in the CW. I'm curious to see who else they cast. It's going to be a big next season. I'm at least excited for that because I think they're going to book a whole bunch more names for next year, if not for the end of the year. Because they're probably gearing up to finish shooting this season, so probably won't hear too many big names being casted. But next week's episode is called The Fallout, and it looks like we're going to get closer to seeing some time travel. Take a look at this trailer for next week.
Flash new hit series.
Time travel.
Is it possible?
Yes, it's possible. 15 years ago, my mom was murdered.
You can see two people.
That's me. It's me. It's me. It's me.
Dude, this is like some Twilight Zone level stuff.
You're gonna change the past.
I won't make the same mistake twice.
The Flash new hit series this Tuesday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
So we're getting closer to time travel, but we still haven't seen him with the walking through walls yet. I don't know if that's me. I'm thinking maybe season finale.
Yeah,
What
it
do you
could be
think?
season finale.
They might wait on that. I was another spoiler last night when Firestorm dropped him, took him up in the airdrop. He does this trick in the comics where he'll flap his arms in a circle, and he can stay. Yeah, he can kind of stay airborne for a short time.
Yes.
But I was kind of hoping that they would do that, kind of homage to the comic. But
I think it's fun to see him bring out little gimmicks, and I think they'll probably just kind of keep they have a bag of tricks and they'll keep throwing them out.
Right.
When he went up the side of the building, I spazzed out. I'm like, oh my God, they did it.
Yes, I mean, they've been doing a good job with this show. And we've been enjoying it. So Bryan, you're wordofthenerd.com. Anything big coming up on the website?
We're actually gearing up for our, it's con season, and we're real big into cosplay and stuff like that. So we're gearing up for our yearly Dragon Con cosplay contest.
Nice.
So keep, watching the website for details on that.
On how to enter the cosplay costume contest.
Yes.
That would be cool. I do not have one. This is pretty much.
We got to get one.
Costuming. I know. I feel like I should have something, at least I wish there was like a girl Flash. I could be a girl.
There is.
Yeah, you could be a girl.
There's different versions. In like on different Earths.
Okay,
There's a, I can't remember which Earth it is, but it's all the heroes are female.
Oh,
Superman, Batman, all of them are.
Beyonce's there, but Beyonce's right there.
Yeah.
Into Beyonce. I don't really think I want to wear full spandex at a street team event, though.
No,
Seems like a bad idea.
Actually, I know some cosplayers that might be able to help you out.
I'll do sweatsuit style.
Sweatsuit
style.
I need to wear my sweat.
Keep it under wraps. And then Tonya, for the street team, we have 2 events to look for this weekend. Cupid's Undie Run, that's gonna be Saturday at Rooftop 210 at noon. Come out and see us. We'll be playing Plinko for prizes. If you haven't registered, go to cupidsundirun.com to register. And then on Sunday night is the Bartender's Ball at Metrolina Expo. So we will be there, not drinking because we work. And so we'll just
Late night event.
We're just the DDs. No one can ride in the green machine. Don't get any ideas.
Right.
So tonight at 8 o'clock is Arrow. At 9 o'clock is the 100. And then Audrina has a pretty neat story about it's local students who are using apps to make threats on their schools. And they think it's anonymous. It's not so much. So tune into that tonight at 10. That is all for Flash Chat this week, and we will see you next week.
Thank you. Bye.